Welcome to the TrackMaster Fast Handicapping tutorial. In this video blog series, we're going to quickly handicap the harness races using the TrackMaster Fast Sheets, where it's like having the answer key before you take the test. Fast Sheets analyze racing styles and pace figures to uncover how a race might unfold while giving you contenders to play and at what odds. Each week we'll analyze a race using a different part of these powerful reports until you've learned all about how to use them. Let's get started.
Today's Fast Sheet example is going to come from the Meadowlands report from Sunday, March 1st. Now, if you recall in our previous chapters, we've looked at a couple of different sections of the reports. We've looked at the contenders list, that was right here. This is a quick and easy way to gauge who the plays are in the race. We also went and looked at the running styles of the Fast Sheets. This is what the Fast Sheets are based on, where you can have a front runner, alternator, stalker, or trailer type of a running style. The last part we looked at was the race type, and that's made up of the different running styles of the race combined together. Today, after this quick review, we're going to put all of this in motion and use it to handicap another race. The Fast Sheets uses 4 main running styles, and they correspond with the 4 letters of the word fast, F, A, S, and T. The front runners are usually on the early lead in a race. Alternators have no particular running style, changing between various others. Stalkers normally sit just off the front runners in the early stages of the race, while a trailer is usually near the back of the pack in the early going. Occasionally you'll have unknown styles because the horse is foreign or a first-time starter. And finally you'll have non-contenders. These are very inconsistent horses, and they should be non-factors in the race. What the Fast Sheets does is analyze the running styles of all the horses in a race to come up with a race type. Let's quickly go through some of the different race types that you can have. First we have lone front runner. This is when only one horse in the race is a front runner. Similarly, we have lone stalker and lone trailer. You can also have a fast-paced race where at least 4 horses in the field are front runners. You can even have a paceless race where there are absolutely no front runners in the field. The most common type is a basic race where the pace scenario is very balanced. The final 3 are special cases of race types. These are the dominant ones: dominant front runners, dominant stalkers, and dominant trailers. These are the same thing as lone front runners, stalkers, and trailers, except that the horse is exceptionally dominant in its statistics. Going through the Sunday afternoon program at the Meadowlands, I focused in on race 8 as a key one that we might be able to make some money in. The first thing we'll notice right away is the race type is paceless race. From our review, we'll remember that a paceless race means there are no front-running style horses in the race at all. And if we look down the running styles of all the races here, we'll see that very thing. We have a handful of stalkers, a couple of trailers, and 1 non-contender. What this means is that there's going to be a clear advantage given to any horses with good early speed. They're going to get a great spot. They're not going to be challenged. Chances are they'll have a good shot to hang on in the end. So what we're going to do is look down through here and see who's got the best early speed numbers. The early speed numbers are right here in this column. They're usually ranked in order by running style. So all the stalkers will be here first, and they will be ranked in order of early pace, seeing as how that is usually the most key in the race. We notice right off that this horse right on top here, number 5, Stand Guard, has a 106 early pace rating. That means he should be able to make the lead. If we look back up here at the contenders list, Stand Guard indeed is chosen as the pick for in here with an acceptable odds of 9-5, meaning that we're really looking for this horse to perform well, even given the 8-1 morning line odds. All right, so we've identified our pick here right on top of the Fast Sheets contenders list as number 5, Stand Guard. We're going to look at post time to see what kind of odds we're getting, and if we're getting anything higher than 9-5, it's sure going to be worth a win wager. This horse may not be the best horse in the race at all times, but in this pace scenario, he very well could steal the race. If we're going to look to make some money, we might try some of the exotic plays as well. As you'll notice here, the 1 and the 6 are chosen second on the contenders report, and they look like the morning line and second choice in the race there. So what we want to do maybe is play a 5 to win and a 5 with 1-6 exacta. And for those of you that like to play the trifectas, you might throw 5 with 1-6 with all and see if you can hit a long shot in that third place. This is just one way you can use the different pieces of the fast sheets to analyze, handicap, and then come up with some wagers in a race. Today we use the race type with the running styles. We introduce those early pace figures as well to see which horses can get position and be in a striking position to win. Let's go ahead and check out the results and see what we did. Let's check out the start of our race and see how our analysis fared. Looks like at the start there are only 2 horses on the gate. That's the 4 and the 5. If you remember from our analysis, we thought the 5 had enough early pace with no front runners in there to make an easy lead, and it looks like that's exactly what happened. The 5 has made the early lead. We can see from the odds up on the board there that the 5 went off at a 4-to-1 price, looking very good for us. Let's check the quarter time that comes up, and we'll see if we were correct or not. The first quarter came up in a time of 28-2. That's very slow for this track and this condition of race, so it looks like our analysis was correct. When we go and look at the final result chart, we'll see that indeed number 5, Stand Guard, was able to go all the way on the lead and win in a final time of 154-2 at odds of 4.5 to 1. So if we check those payoffs, we'll see that the 5 paid $11 to win, $4 to place, and $3 to show. The 1 horse filled in the exacta for $25.60, and if you played that recommended trifecta of the 5, 1, 6 all, you cash for $93.40. So again, that's just one way to use the fast sheets to analyze a race and key in on one that looks like it may have a favorable pace scenario.